So real quick, sorry, I'm just like setting up all the streams. I have like my phone and my laptop. We should hopefully have some people joining us here soon. But we're gonna go ahead and get started in a couple of minutes. It's 4:55 right now, so we got about 5 minutes before I actually get started. Hey, it's Monica. I changed the hair again, and I got new glasses. So quarantine's treating me well. I dyed it black, but it's a cool black because it'll fade into blue and then purple and then pink. So it's like all of the fun colors in one. I miss you too. I miss you so much too. Also, I got like black hair now because I got like 3 new pairs of like super colorful glasses. Not that like everybody on the live stream needs to know this about me. But anyways, I actually really love it. But moving on. So if you are joining me in the live stream, either on YouTube or on Instagram, we're going to get started in a few minutes. We're going to do like a really chill practice today because I don't know about you guys, but I've been going hard like in the garden and you know, like cleaning the house and all of this. So I need to calm down, which is kind of what today is going to be. But can you guys hear me over the music? Well, is it too loud? Do I need to turn it up or down? Yes, no, maybe. Hopefully it's fine. Anyways, but like I said, or like I've said before, we stream every day. I know I don't know about everybody else in quarantine, but I've gained 17 pounds. 17. I don't even know what to do with my life. Anyways, but we are going to get started here in a few minutes. If you didn't know, we do stream every single day at 5 p.m. My day is Tuesdays. And we're going to be doing this as long as it takes until we open again. So until we can see your beautiful faces in person, we're going to be doing it on Instagram and on YouTube. And the cool thing is if you miss it on Instagram, we try to save it in the stories, but if you miss it on Instagram, it's always available on YouTube. It's saved. So like every single live stream we've done since we started using YouTube is also saved. We do stream every single day at 5. And we do have like a cool little like promotion, not really promotion, but like way to give back, but also get something cool out of it thing. It's a cool t-shirt, but I'll be talking about that at the end of the live stream. So we'll cover all of that, but we're going to get started in a few minutes. So if you do have a yoga mat, go ahead and pull it out. If you don't have a yoga mat, that is okay. You can just use the floor. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. But just a few more minutes. I don't want to start too early because I don't know. I'm not the person that locks people out of the studio when they show up late. So I'm not going to start early. I don't want to lock people out of the live stream or whatever. But yeah, we'll get started in a few minutes. So if you do have a yoga mat, go ahead and pull it out. But if not, don't worry about it. We don't need it. But it is going to be a little bit more chill today. So just keep that in mind. Be gentle on yourself. But yeah, just we'll get started soon. And if you need anything until then, you can always ask me in the comments, or you know, you can send us an email, anything that you need. But we'll be here for you. So, hey, welcome. We're going to be getting started here shortly. So just take your time. If you do have a yoga mat, you're more than welcome to get it rolled out. But if not, that is okay. You can just use the floor. But we're going to get started in about 2 minutes. Stickler for time. So just take your time. And if you do have questions during the live stream, just know that I can't see them. The phone's kind of far away. I do have glasses, but I don't have super sight. So if you have questions during the live stream, I won't be able to answer them, but you're more than welcome to email or call the studio. Maybe email. Calling has been a little bit hard to keep up with lately, but we'll definitely answer emails if you have any questions. But yeah, we're gonna get started in like 1 minute. So I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna take my shoes off because I still have my shoes on like a heathen. My hair's all crazy. But my hair's always crazy. If you're like a regular of mine. This is the most normal hair color I've ever had. Well, had in years. So, but we're going to go ahead and get started here in a sec. So just go ahead and roll out a mat if you have one. If you don't, that's okay. You can just use the floor. But everybody can see me okay? I turned the light off too, so hopefully it's not like so in your face. But yeah, we are going to do a little bit more of a chill practice today. I don't know. I don't know about everybody at home. However you react to this crazy time is totally fine. I know a lot of us are like going into overdrive, working on personal projects and house projects and stuff like that. And some of us are just spending time resting. Either way is okay. I've been like going between the two, seesawing between the two. One day I'm like going ham, the other day I'm like, don't get out of bed till 3. But no matter how you're feeling, I feel like a lot of us have a lot of pent-up anxiety, tension. So we're going to be taking it chill today. We're not going to do anything crazy. No real power, honestly. We probably won't. I don't even know if we'll end up standing. But we're going to work it out together. But what we are going to do is we're going to find a comfortable seated position. So if you do find comfort in a cross-legged position, you can meet me here. Also, I'm seeing now that I'm like one big black blob. Sorry about that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a comfortable seated position. You can sit with your legs crossed in front of you, but if that's not comfortable, you can always sit with your legs in bound angle with the soles of your feet touching, or you can sit with your legs extended. It's whatever you prefer. So we're gonna find that nice, tall, comfortable seated position. Tall spine, shoulders down and back. And if you can, if you're comfortable with it, I encourage you to close your eyes. So we're gonna close our eyes for just a moment here. We're gonna take a nice big deep breath in, hold through the top. Open your mouth and side out. One more time, nice big deep breath in. Open your mouth and side out. Release any control you have over your body, let it be completely relaxed. Take a moment to assess your physical body, how it feels right now in this moment. Take the time to find any parts of your body that feel tight and sore. Give yourself encouragement to maybe push a little bit further so we can find some opening and relief. Find any parts of your body that are in pain. And give yourself permission right now in this moment to do nothing that'll aggravate that pain. We're here to build strong bodies and minds, not break them down. So we're going to find those parts of our body that need attention. We're going to give it the attention that it's due. And then we're going to relax. Now, often I talk about paying attention to our physical body, how our physical body feels right now in this moment. But just as important, I want you to pay attention to your emotional and mental state, how it feels right now in this moment. Not judging ourselves, not criticizing, just taking a time to notice, observe whether we feel anxious, maybe we're a little bit depressed, if you're having that pacing the cage type energy, or maybe you're okay. Maybe you feel joy, maybe you feel happiness, whatever it is, just take a time to notice that, to acknowledge it for what it is. And then gently let it go, because no matter how we're feeling right now in this moment, suffering will always come, but it will always go. Happiness will always come, and it too will always go, and that is okay. So we're going to take a time to notice how we feel. And then we're going to go ahead and take that nice big deep breath in, hold it at the top. Open your mouth and sigh it out. One more time, nice big deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Release any control you have. And then when you're ready, I want you to go ahead and gently open your eyes. We're gonna go ahead and bring our hands down to the mat next to our hips. We're gonna take a nice big deep breath in. We're gonna bring those arms overhead. We're gonna exhale those hands down to the floor. We're gonna walk them as far forward as we can, reaching out. We're gonna walk those hands over to the right, bringing the chest as close to the right knee as we can. Doesn't have to touch, doesn't have to be perfect, just reaching out to the right. We'll bring it back to center, reach out. And then we're gonna walk it off to the other side. Back to center, reach out. We're gonna bring it all the way back up. Nice tall spine, arms overhead. We're gonna exhale, twist in one direction. It doesn't matter which one, but with a nice tall spine. We're gonna bring it back to center, arms overhead. We're gonna go off to the other direction, keeping that tall spine. Back to center, arms overhead. You can bring the hands down to heart center, or you can rest them in your lap, whatever you prefer. And we're gonna drop our chin down to our chest. We're gonna rock your head back and forth. Opening up the neck just a bit. We're gonna bring right ear over to right shoulder. If you want, you can take the hand, you can reach out to the side. Chin back to chest, rock it around. And bring left ear over to left shoulder. You can take that other hand, you can reach out to the side. Nice long line. Chin back to chest, rock it around a couple times. Nice tall seated spine. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and bring the hands down to the knees. We're gonna inhale, draw the chest and the belly forward. And exhale, press back, round the spine. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale, press back, round the spine. One more time. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale, press back, round the spine. Come back to neutral. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and come forward onto our hands and our knees, bring ourselves in a tabletop position. Now, when you're in tabletop, it's very important that we make sure that the wrist is right underneath the shoulder, the knee is right underneath the hip. So we're gonna bring ourselves here in tabletop, and when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and move through some cat and cow. So we're gonna inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the shoulders, press back. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the shoulders, press back. One more time, we're gonna inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the shoulders and press back. We're gonna come back to a neutral position. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and stack into that tabletop position. If we're not there, you can adjust. We're gonna go ahead and move through bird dog. So we're gonna take our right foot, we're gonna send it back with the toes still touching the floor. Now press away from the floor. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and take our left hand forward. Now you can look straight down at the floor here. It'll aid your balance, keep your spine nice and straight. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and lift the toes of that back foot, bring ourselves into a full spinal balance. Now, I don't care how high you lift that foot, as long as you make sure that your hips are stacked and your toes are pointed down towards the floor. So we're gonna hold here for just a moment. When you're ready, we're gonna bring hand and knee back down. Take a moment to adjust if you need. And when you're ready, we're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna take that left foot back, toes still touching the floor. We're gonna take that right arm forward. Press away from the floor. When you're ready, we're gonna lift that back foot. We're gonna bring that hand and knee back down. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and spread our knees nice and wide with our big toes touching. And we're gonna take the hips back towards the heels so you don't have to touch. We're gonna send those arms out, pressing the chest down towards the floor, bring ourselves into child's pose. When you're ready, we're gonna bring ourselves back up, bring ourselves into tabletop position. And then as easily as we can, we're gonna go ahead and move through some cat and cow again. So we're gonna inhale, drop that belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the shoulders, press back. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the shoulders, press back. One more time, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the shoulders, press back. Come back to neutral. We're gonna go ahead and open up our hips here. We're gonna go ahead and move into pigeon. So we're gonna extend into plank. We're gonna lift the hips into the air for down dog. Pedal your feet here, bending one knee and then the other, warming up those hamstrings. When you're ready, we're gonna lift the right leg. Right knee towards right wrist, doesn't have to touch, and we're gonna send the calf at an angle. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna send that left leg as far back as we can get it. We can stay up on the hands, or we can bring ourselves down onto the forearms or the forehead. So we're gonna be here for a little bit. If you're a regular of mine, you know I'm a big fan of 1 minute pigeons. Not gonna be today. We might do like 2 30-second pigeons. So we're gonna be here for just a moment, letting your hips relax down towards the floor as much as you can. Try to make sure that those hips are even. You're not dumping into one side more than the other. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna bring it back up onto the hands. We're gonna inch that back leg forward. Now, this is a fun little transition I learned. I'm still learning it, I'm still getting good at it, but I learned it from Monica. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our hands forward, and then we're gonna bring it up, balancing on that right leg. Bring it down, sweep back, back into down dog. Cross that chest back towards the thighs, and lift that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Heels towards the floor, they don't have to touch. Pedal off those feet if you need it. And then when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and lift that left leg, left knee to left wrist, calf at an angle. Send that right leg as far back as you can get it. All right? So we're gonna sit up on the hands, nice and tall. Now if you want, you can also support yourself on the leg. I have a spinal fusion, so I can't do that. But what you can do is you can go ahead and bring yourself all the way up, or you can keep it on the hands. You bring it down onto the forearms or the forehead. So whatever you prefer. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Let those hips relax down towards the floor. Now, speaking of spinal fusions, I can say from personal experience, if you do suffer from back pain of any kind, one of the best things that you can do is core strengthening exercise, but also pigeon pose. Pigeon pose is going to help relax those hips, relax your lower back, going to help relieve some sciatic nerve pain. Total godsend. So we're going to be here for just a little bit. All right, and bring it back up onto the hands. Okay, Walk that back foot in a little bit. We're gonna do the same thing that we did on the other side. So we're gonna bring the hands forward, right? Lift. Bring it back down. Press back. Okay, adjust as needed. Press back into the down dog. You can pedal out those feet if you need. Warming up those hamstrings. When you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and lift the right foot. You can bend at the knee, open up at the hip for three-legged dog if you would like. So we're just gonna let that hip fall back. When you're ready, we're gonna bring it back down. Okay? We're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So we're gonna pick up the left leg. You can bend at the knee, open up the hip for three-legged dog. And back down. Pedal out those feet if you need it. Now when you're ready, we're gonna come forward back into plank. You can come down to modified plank on the knees if you need. When you're ready, we're gonna hug those elbows in. We're gonna come down. We're gonna go through a series of back bends here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift just the chest. Keep those feet planted into the ground. Bring it back down. Relax for a moment if you need. We're gonna lift the entire torso. Try to keep hips on the ground if you can. You don't need to straighten your arms. Bring it back down. We're gonna bring those hands forward. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. Hands nice and flat. We're gonna lift out of the chest, gaze forward, hug that belly in towards the spine for Sphinx. Bring it back down. All right, relax for a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and support myself very casually on my hands. We're gonna go ahead and stretch our quads. So we're gonna go ahead and reach back. We're gonna pull in our right foot, reach back. You can grab it, pull it in towards the body. I have this like chronic cramping issue on this side. So if you can, you're gonna reach back to that foot, pull it in towards the body. We're gonna go ahead and release. We're gonna grab the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and pull in the left, grab the foot, pull it in towards the body. Go ahead and release. And when you're ready, we're gonna very gently bring ourselves down. We're gonna press back. Knees nice and wide, big toes touching. Sink the hips back towards the heels, arms out, bring ourselves back in child's pose. Press that chest down towards the floor as much as you can. We're gonna walk those hands all the way over to the right. Opening up in the left side of the body. We're gonna bring it back to center. We're gonna walk it off to the other side. Back to center. Press that chest down. If you'd like, you can support yourself in the elbows, hands together, hands over the head. We're gonna bring those hands back down. We're gonna bring ourselves back up, back into tabletop. When you're ready, we're gonna extend those legs behind us. We're gonna lift into down dog. Pedal out those feet if you need it. And then walk your feet forward into a forward fold. We're gonna press our chest down towards the floor. You can grab opposite elbows. You can sway side to side. We're gonna inhale, come up halfway, nice straight spine. And exhale, fold. We're gonna inhale, bend the knees slightly, hinge the hips all the way up, arms overhead, slight back bend if you'd like, and hands down heart center. All right, relax for a little bit. We're We're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of balance posing, and we're gonna go ahead and stretch out our hamstrings. So, two of my favorite things to do are tree pose and pyramid pose. We're getting the words. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and stretch out our hamstrings. We're gonna go ahead and use pyramid pose. So we're gonna bring ourselves near the front of our mat, feet about hips width distance apart, nice and straight, nice and tall spine. You're gonna bring your hands to our center. We're gonna bring ourselves down into chair for just a moment. And then we're gonna take our left leg, we're gonna step it back. So it's straight and flat. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, straight as you can get it. We're gonna straighten both of those legs, right? So we want a soft bend in the knee. We don't wanna lock the knee out, but we wanna have a soft knee, right? So when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and bring ourselves in a nice tall position, hands towards center. We can go ahead and lean forward. If you need, you can bring the hands down to the thigh, the shin, or if you can reach, you can bring it down to the floor. We're gonna be here for just a moment. If you need, you can use your leg for support. Bring yourself back up. We're gonna bring those hands back to heart center. We're gonna step to the front, sink back down in the chair. Now we're gonna take that right leg towards the back, foot nice and straight. Straight legs, soft knee. We're bring the hands to heart center. You can lean forward, hands down to the thigh, the shin, or the floor. Alright, we're going to use the knee for support. We're going to come back up, step to the front. Relax those legs for a minute if you need. We're going to get ready to bring ourselves into tree pose. Now, if you've practiced with me in the studio, you know that usually I move to the back of the room because it's a lot easier to practice tree when you're not looking at a moving object, and a live stream like this is a moving object. So, if you can, I want you to go ahead and find what we in yoga call a drishti. A drishti is a focal point. So I want you to stare at something non-moving on the wall, on the floor. It can be a light switch, a light, whatever you want. So we're going to have that nice tall spine. Try to find that drishti, that non-moving object. When you're ready, you're going to put all the weight into the right foot, lifting the left just barely, toes still on the mat. If that's too easy, bring it into the ankle. If that's still too easy, bring it into the calf. If that's still too easy, you can grab the foot, pick it up, bring it into the thigh. Right? So you can do whatever you want for your hands here. You can keep them down by your side, heart center, behind you, or up, wherever you'd like. And we're going to be here for just a few more breaths. Keep that core nice and tight. Right, when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and release that leg that we have lifted. Slow and controlled, bring it back down to the floor. And release that standing leg. Shake out any tension you're holding there. You're going to bring yourselves back in that nice tall standing position. Find that drishti, find that thing to stare at. We're going to go ahead and put all the weight into the left foot, lifting the right. We're going to bring the foot in towards the ankle, the calf, or the thigh, wherever you prefer. You can do whatever you want with your hands. Be here for just a few moments. Keep that core nice and tight. Slow, steady breaths. Okay, we're going to slowly release that leg. Bring it back down to the floor. Release our standing leg. All right? Then we're going to meet back at the top of the mat. Nice tall spine. Arms overhead. We're going to exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Plant the hands. We're going to walk the feet back. We're going to hug those elbows in. We're gonna come all the way down. And we're gonna choose just one back bend. So baby cobra, cobra, or up dog, whatever you prefer. Curl the toes under. Lift through plank, back into down dog. Press the chest back towards the thighs. You can pedal out those feet if you need. When you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and we'll bring ourselves back in the plank. We're gonna come down to the knees. Nice and wide, big toes touching. Sink the hips back. And send those arms out back in the child's pose. When you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and bring ourselves back up. As easily as you can, we're gonna go ahead and have a seat onto our backside. And we're gonna go ahead and cross our legs in front of us. Nice tall spine. Arms overhead. And exhale, fold. Reach out as far as you can. You're gonna bring yourselves back up. Nice tall spine. Switch the leg that's in front. Arms overhead. Exhale them down to the floor and walk them forward. Bring it back up. Arms up. Exhale, twist into one side. Back to center, arms overhead. Or exhale, twist into the other side. Back to center, arms overhead. We're going to interlace the fingers, bring the hands down to the chest. So we're going to be interlaced here at the heart. We're going to go ahead and move through a breathing exercise. We're going to take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, push it out, push the hands away. Inhale up. Exhale back down to heart center. So we're going to do a couple rounds of this. Inhale at the heart. Exhale, push it out, push it away. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Inhale at the heart. Exhale, push it away. Inhale up. Exhale back down. One last time. Inhale at the heart. Exhale, push it out. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Relax for just a second. You can go ahead and close your eyes if that's something you're comfortable with. Take a moment to pay attention to your body, how it feels right now in this moment. Any lingering soreness, any lingering pain. Take a moment to pay attention to your mental state, how it feels right now in this moment. Remember, we're not judging, we're not critiquing. We're sending ourselves love and gratitude, so we're just taking a time to be observant. When you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to go ahead and bring the hands to heart center again. We're going to interlace them. We're going to push them out in a way, rounding the spine, pressing. And bring it back to heart center. We're going to take the hands behind us, interlace, press the palms together. Now, if your palms don't touch, I want you to just press them together as much as you can. If they do touch, we're going to press down towards the floor. Chest coming forward. And go ahead and release, back to the front, interlace, turn it out, press away, round that spine. Back in, interlace behind, palms together, press down. We're gonna go ahead and release the hands. We're gonna send the right hand forward. We're gonna very gently touch the fingertips here and very gently pull back towards the chest. Release, drop it down, grab the knuckles, very gently pull back. Release and rock it around a few times. Okay. Do that one more time. We're gonna take it to the left side. We're gonna go ahead and grab your fingertips, very gently pull back. We're gonna release, drop it down, very gently pull. Here at the knuckles, pull back towards the chest. And release and rock it around. We're gonna extend those legs out in front of us. Toes pointed up towards the ceiling. We don't want lazy legs. Toes pointed up. Nice tall spine, arms for head. Hands down to the legs. We're gonna slide them as far forward as we can. If you can reach the feet, great. If not, that's okay. Just grab wherever you can on the leg. Try to keep a nice straight spine. We're gonna release, bring it back up. Relax for a second if you need. When you're ready, we're gonna bring those arms overhead again. Exhale them down to the legs. We're gonna slide it forward. Bring it back up. We're gonna bring one foot in so it can bring in towards the calf or the thigh, whichever you prefer. Try not to put it at the knee. Nice tall spine, arms up, hands down, and we're gonna slide it forward. Gonna bring it back up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this foot, this right foot, we're gonna place it on top of the left thigh. So try to have it above the knee if you can. If you don't, you can go ahead and just press the knee down towards the floor. But if you do have it above the knee, what I want you to do is I want you to bend that leg. Right? So we're gonna bend that left leg. You can support yourself with your hands. Bring the leg as close to the body as you can. If you want, you can actually wrap around the legs using it for support. Okay? We're gonna go ahead and release. Release both legs. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So you're gonna bring that left foot in towards the calf or the thigh, whatever you prefer. Nice tall spine. Arms up. Exhale them down to the leg and slide them forward. We're gonna bring it back up. We're gonna go ahead and bring that left foot on top of the thigh. When you're ready, we're gonna bend that right leg. You can walk it as close to your body as you want. You can support yourself with the hands, or you can wrap the hands around the leg, whatever you like. I'm gonna be here for just a moment. When you're ready, we're gonna release those legs. Okay. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, touching. We're gonna have that nice tall spine. Very gently touch at the ankles. We're not pulling, we're just touching. We're gonna go ahead and lean forward as far as we can. Try to keep that nice straight spine. All right, we're gonna bring it back up. So we're gonna go ahead and do our boat pose. Now, if you've practiced with me before, you know I have like 5 different variations of boat because I really love boat. So we're actually gonna go ahead and do butterfly boat. So I'm gonna turn to the side, okay? We're gonna keep this little bound angle or allow us to know it a little bit better by butterflies. So we're gonna keep this butterfly. We're gonna very gently touch the ankles. We're not pulling, we're just touching. If anything, you can like take hands off entirely. What we're gonna do is we're gonna very gently touch, got back in the boat. We're gonna shift into regular boat, butterfly, boat, butterfly, float, butterfly, float, butterfly, feet down, lean forward. We're gonna bring it back up. We're gonna extend those legs, and as easily as you can, we're gonna go ahead and bring ourselves down to the mat. So we're gonna bring ourselves down, hug those knees in. You can rock side to side or back and forth, whatever you prefer, whatever feels good for you. When you're ready, we're gonna reach through the knees, grab the outsides of the feet, pull the knees down towards the armpits, soles of the feet up towards the ceiling for a happy baby. Now you can stay here or you can rock back and forth. It's entirely up to you. We're gonna go ahead and wrap our finger around your big toe. You can straighten the legs and open them up nice and wide if you have the room. If you can't reach the feet, that's okay. You can just grab the back of the knees. And then we're gonna pull the soles of the feet together. You can grab the feet, we're gonna pull it down towards the belly. We're gonna pull those knees back in towards the chest. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet down to the floor, as close to the hips as we can get them, arms down alongside the body. Now we're gonna go ahead and go through bridge pose here. So for bridge pose, we wanna lift the hips as high as we can, but we wanna press the feet into the floor to do so. So we're gonna press the feet into the floor and lift the hips. Bring it back down. Press the feet into the floor and lift the hips. Back down. One last time. Press the feet into the floor and lift the hips. And back down. Hug those knees back in towards the chest. Rock back and forth or side to side. We're going to take those knees, we're going to drop it off to the right, keeping both shoulders down on the ground. Now, personally, I like to weight my knees, so I put my hand on top of the knees and I look in the opposite direction. Okay, kind of adds a little bit more to the stretch. So you can do that if you'd like. And bring it back to the middle. And we're going to drop it off to the other side. So drop those knees off to the left. You can bring the hand onto the knees if you'd like. You can look off to the right if you would like. And bring it back to center. We're going to bring the soles of the feet down onto the floor. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and ignore this call. Sorry, my phone's on silent, but for some reason, the call still went through. But we're going to go ahead and bring ourselves back down onto the floor. So I want you to find a comfortable resting position. Whatever feels good for you. So we're going to find that comfortable resting position down on the floor. You can take any last movements you need to find comfort here. If you haven't already done so, I encourage you to close your eyes. I want you to take a nice big deep breath in, hold at the top, open your mouth and sigh it out. One more time, nice big deep breath in, hold at the top, open your mouth and sigh it out. Release any control you have over your body. Let it be completely natural, completely relaxed. Let your bones be heavy. Any tension you're holding in your muscles, just release it down into the floor. For the next few minutes, you're going to hear the world continue to move around you. You're going to hear sounds in your own home or outside. You may hear sounds over this live stream. The world is going to move, and that's okay. Even if it feels like it's not moving right now, it still is. But we're going to take this time to find peace, relaxation, rest. We're going to take this time to acknowledge how we're feeling right now in the moment, whether it's physically, mentally, and tell ourselves that it's okay. Because this too will pass. So one last time, nice big deep breath in, hold at the top. Any last tension, anxiety, stress you're feeling, bind it to that breath. Open your mouth and sigh out. The next few minutes are yours for rest, relaxation, for Shavasana. Go ahead and deepen your breath. Bring awareness back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Take a moment here to take any movements you need to find comfort or relieve tension. And when you're ready, taking your time, I want you to meet me in a comfortable seated position. Once you're there, I want you to go ahead and have that nice tall seated spine. We're going to go ahead and bring those arms overhead. We're going to exhale, push them back down towards the ground. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, back down towards the ground. One last time. Inhale, overhead. And exhale those hands together and down to heart center. You can gently close your eyes with me if you'd like. I'd like to thank all of you for being here with me today and allowing me to lead you through this practice. It was an absolute honor. The light in me sees, honors, and respects the light in each of you. Namaste. Now, real quick before you guys go, I'm actually going to get a little bit closer to the camera, but before you guys go, I do want to let you guys know that we're having a little bit of a cool little sale. So we're partnering with a company, I think it's called Give a Shirt. But the link is in the Space Yoga Studio Instagram bio. The cool thing is you can pay $20 and get a cool shirt. It's like kind of cool. It's got like a little space theme because space yoga. But when you pay for that shirt, part of the proceeds actually goes towards space to help support our staff, support the studio until we can be with you guys in person again. So if you are interested in purchasing a shirt, I think it's $20. And like I said, it does come to the studio, but the shirt will be mailed directly to you. The link for the shirts is in the biography of the Space Yoga Studio Instagram page. The only downside is it's only for a week, this week only, because it is Give a Tuesday, or Give Tuesday. I can't remember. I'm bad with words, but it's Give Tuesday. So you're supposed to give, if you can, to the organizations that you love. And if you love space like I do, we would be happy to accept one of your donations. So you can get a shirt, or you can donate directly through Project Create Space. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to email the studio or reach out to us through social media. I love all of you so, so much. Please keep in contact. I can't. Ending all the